Well, outside of the Dosh Network, which you mentioned, shout out to Ray J too.
Yo.
I've interviewed him a few times. You know, someone I've always been cool with.
Yeah, Ray.
What else you got? What else you got coming up?
Man, that you know, I made that my primary focus, which was to focus on the Dosh Network. I mean, music is always going to be right there. I also just got back from Boston because I'm shooting a reality show called Bachelor to King. It involves dating, but it's really more of it's showing my transition from a bachelor to a king and the different things that I may walk through, right? Learning, you know what I'm saying? It could be showing me in therapy. It could be showing me, you know, interacting with a girl. It can be showing me just really like documenting my life. So I'm working on that show. It's called Bachelor to King. We just started shooting it. I'm really excited because it'll be out next year. And just create my own platforms. Instead of sitting back waiting for people to give me opportunities, I go out and I create my own opportunities. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much my primary focus. And just bettering myself, eating cleaner, working out, you know what I'm saying? I want to live long, you know what I mean? But, you know, hands down, the Dosh Network is definitely my primary focus right now. So everybody, we're about to launch pretty soon. So you guys can go pre-subscribe now because we got some really great content that's going to be really good for the culture. No shots fired, but I don't think we should be seeing people fight on TV all the time. I think I think there's so much great content out there in the world to where we don't have to see people fighting. You know what I'm saying? But people like Jerry Springer, so I see why it's going. I just don't want to see nobody getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I think we should empower ourselves. You know, as a culture, we should continue to uplift and empower ourselves, and stop calling women bitches in songs, and stop talking about drugs and glorifying killing people. You know what I'm saying? I know gangster rappers out there, but it's like, man, when do we evolve? If Jay-Z that shows you we can come from the street and evolve, like that should be the perfect example. A guy who made it out the streets from the Marcy Project. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where everybody need to go. So shout out to Jay-Z for, you know, really still, you know, put the money phones down, you know, spearhead the game. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And we owe that to ourselves as a culture. We built hip hop, right? Now let's protect it. Let's protect it. So we all need to hold each other accountable and be better.
Well, yeah. I mean, outside of Jay-Z, when you look at all the hip hop millionaires or 100 millionaires, nobody grew up rich. No one had a big inheritance. You know, right. Diddy grew up poor. You know, Swizz Beatz, you know, grew up relatively poor. Kanye grew up poor. Mm-hmm. Everyone who's really doing it came from very, very humble beginnings. Nobody in hip hop was given the silver platter to run with, and everyone became, you know, created multi-generational wealth. And it's inspirational, man. You know, I mean, I look at it and I'm inspired. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, like what you guys created really out of nothing, just an idea, a couple of young kids who created this legacy that 20 years later, people are still talking about it. You got these shows that are generating tens of millions of dollars year after year off of this idea that you guys just came up with and these songs that you guys sang and performed and helped write and so forth. Yeah. Like it's a big deal.
It's and it's a sad story that Boog hit me the other day and he's like, bro, life's too short for us to be holding any grudges. And me and Boog be going through stuff all the time, right? Like behind closed doors. Like people don't know this, but like me and Boog got into a fight recently.
An actual fist fight?
Fist fight.
Over what?
Probably us just talking shit to each other, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I probably, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like, but brothers, hug it out. Boom, we back talking. Hey, bro, you need to go chill out. You know, matter of fact, let me mute Raz B right now. You two turn. You know what I'm saying? But my brothers love me. You know what I'm saying? We're at that space, and I would welcome Amari in that space. I mean, we even have Fizz even wrote a nice group chat on Instagram with the four of us in it. Amari didn't reply. That means he just doesn't want to engage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know, man. I hope it works out.
Well, look, man, you and I have always been good. Since our first interview, we've kept in touch over the years. You know, I'm glad we finally got to do this, the second interview, but you already know what it is. You know, I mean, we've always supported each other both ways. And I only wish the best for you as well as all the other members of the group. I'm a B2K fan. Like I said, Girlfriend was my shit when I was DJing full time. I was playing the shit out of that song, putting it on mixtapes, remixing it on my own.
Yeah,
and so
I've got
forth.
some of your remixes before. That's how I first found out about you. I was like, yeah.
I mean, like when I say I fuck with the song, I was really fucking with the song. And at the end of the day, man, I wish you all the best. And I see a bright future in everyone's. In everyone's future at this point. So all the best to you, man. Until next time.
Until next time, it's been a pleasure. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you want to cover?
No, man, we covered everything, man. You're transparent. You really are an open book when it comes to this type of thing. And I think that the honesty is something that people have always respected about you. You don't dodge questions. You don't try to, pretend like certain things didn't happen. And listen, man, we all go through our troubles, but not everyone has their troubles on the front page of TMZ. If all the fucked up things that happened to me ended up on TMZ, people would be looking at me a little bit differently than they do now. But I try to stay a little more private. You didn't have that luxury, unfortunately.
It was taken from me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, eventually I'll be able to talk more in depth in like a deeper documentary or whatever. But like a lot of people don't really know, I'm really was like an innocent bystander, bro. It is one little piece that the world really doesn't know about. And I feel like it needs to be revealed because it's just like, bro, it's like, I ain't had nothing to do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, much love and peace and blessings to my family, to my friends, to everybody out there. Let's just continue to move and operate in love. If I did something wrong, forgive me. Once again, every day's a new day, so let's start fresh and let's keep it pushing. Vlad, it's always a pleasure, man. I appreciate the opportunity. Sorry I was late last time, cuz.
It's all good. It's all good. We made it right this time.
My guy, I appreciate
remember, J-Boog, man, we need you on VladTV.
I'm going to text him right now.
Text him right now. Let's set it up. Until next time.
Peace.